let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go. Green 39.
Bortles to throw on second down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Bortles. And the and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. McDonald, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
2.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Finding room at the 30. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The 40, 30, and they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. On first down, Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. Chris Ivory loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They begin with a run by Fournette. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 67 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
That'll be taken in the end zone. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Fitzgerald Toussaint, 105 yards, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Bortles now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A give to Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bortles now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fournette fighting through. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 22 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. They'll
throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now 13. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 390. 390.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Right. Here we go now.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Again, it's Bortles. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Bortles will try again on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. A final shot before half for Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags first down. Bortles to Robinson.
Here we go now.
Bortles now to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the...
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to